Hey guys and gals, it's Paul Schroen, the Internet Marketing Locomotive, and in today's video we're going to talk about autoresponders, and in particular free autoresponders. We've had a couple requests from people to get information on free autoresponders, so that's what we're going to talk about in this video. So if you're looking for an inexpensive way to get your business up and running, and an autoresponder is really one of the first pieces of the puzzle you should have, then this video is for you, so stay tuned. Okay gang, so welcome back. In today's video we're talking about free autoresponders. So if you're looking for an inexpensive way to get your business up and running, especially online, then this video will work. Now, an autoresponder is something that will help you tremendously. If you are in a regular business, whether you're in it doesn't matter whether you're landscaping or whether you're dog grooming or whether you're in network marketing, you should have a list of people that you can stay in contact with and build a relationship with. So an autoresponder is a way to do that. And I'm going to show you a really cool trick. If you're in network marketing, especially, I guess it works for all businesses, but if you're in network marketing especially, I'm going to show you a cool little trick on how this works. So let's pop inside my computer and have a look. Okay, so welcome inside. Now, what is an autoresponder? Some people maybe don't even know what it is. An autoresponder is a crucial tool that helps you communicate with your client base or your customer list. Now, your autoresponder helps you develop one of the most important skills in any business, and that is follow-up. You know, if you tell someone about your business and they get all excited about it, but you don't follow up with them, nothing ever happens. So following up, very important. And you will hear it over and over again by anybody who markets online. The money is in the list. If you have a list of people that you know want what you have, and you have a way to follow up with them on a regular basis, let them know about maybe specials and things you're having, the autoresponder is the absolute bomb, and you're going to love it. Now, if you remember, in lesson 3 of sales funnels, this is for the homebasedbusinessclass.com guys, and I'm working on lesson 5. It's been a while. I know I'll get that out really quickly, but lesson 3, we talked about what a six-figure business looks like, and this is it. Now, the capture page is the page that sets up the autoresponder. Now, you don't need to have that, but that is where your autoresponder kicks in and goes down into this blue email boxes here, sets up a follow-up set of messages that go out to people automatically when they sign up for whatever it is you're offering. And then you have broadcast messages that you send out whenever you get a chance to send those out. So that's what we're talking about here with the autoresponder, is the email follow-up sequence, okay? So how to use an autoresponder. So the question I have is, how many of you were taught to hand out as many business cards as possible to potential prospects, right? Get 1,000 business cards and just hand them out to everybody. If you're a landscaper, hand out your business cards to everybody. If you're a dog groomer, an auto detailer, an accountant, hand out your business cards to everybody, right? If you're a network marketer, your upline is probably trying to do that. Get your business card in as many hands as possible. Garbage. Once your business card gets put in the hands of somebody else, you totally lose control. From now on, I want you to collect as many business cards as possible. That's right. Get contact information. Somebody asks you for a business card. I don't have, pat yourself down if you have to. I don't happen to have one on me right now. Let me get your name and email address, and I'll get back to you with some information. Okay? It's about controlling the flow of information to your prospects. And when you've handed out your business card, they are able to lose it. They are able to toss it. They are able to get rid of that business card, and you will never see them again. So the one thing I want you to remember is never send anyone unsolicited information. Make sure that they have said, yes, I would like information, and then they give you a card and or they give you their contact information. Once that happens, now you're in control. Let's say maybe at that particular moment, they loved what you had, but they just weren't ready. And they go off down the road 3 months later, 6 months later. They finally have a bad day at work. The boss pisses them off, and they go, you know what? I've had enough of this stuff. I'm out of here. And don't do that. Make sure that you've got something else in the wings. But if they say, look, I'm going to get out of here. I want that guy to do what that guy's doing. And they don't have any way to get a hold of you. They've lost the card. The dog ate it. Their 3-year-old ate it. Whatever. Now they're toast. But if you've got their information and you've been dripping them out emails talking about what you're doing, now you are in control, okay? Now, I say in here, never add someone directly to your list, but in these free email autoresponders, you are actually able to do that. But always, always, always make sure that they have given you permission. They're going to send them out a confirmation email anyways, which we'll get into here in just a second. But it needs to be their decision that they're on your list, okay? They need to want that information. So a free autoresponder. You've all heard the saying, you get what you pay for. Same thing with this. Any free tools that you find online will not have the functionality. And again, I underlined usually. They will usually not have the functionality of the paid solutions. But you've got to start somewhere. So don't say, I can't afford a paid solution, so I'm not going to start. Start somewhere. And if the free autoresponder is what you can afford right now, do it. The most popular email autoresponders are Aweber and GetResponse. My weapon of choice is Aweber. That's what I like to use. I just like the interface. I like the way it works. It's, it's inexpensive. It starts off at $19 up to 500 people on your list. After 500, then you're at $29.95. So, I'm at $29.95. It is what it is. And I know a lot of you guys that haven't got any list at all, you're going to go 500. You'll hit that in no time if you do this right. So, still not that expensive. Think of that, $30 a month to keep track of all of your customer data. That's inexpensive, guys. Now, many systems will allow you to integrate with either of those two paid solutions. Like if you're joining MLSP with me or you're trying to join EMP with me, either one of those two solutions will integrate with those, and that's why I like those. Okay? So an autoresponder helps you brand yourself. You've collected the contact information, and now you start sending information out pertaining to whatever it is you're promoting. That's the power of it. And again, I highly recommend never directly promoting your opportunity if you're in network marketing until the timing is right. Obviously, if you're a dog groomer or landscaper or whatever it is, that's what they wanted. So you're able to do that. But first thing you want to do is you want to create a list. Then you want to create some follow-up messages. And your follow-up messages are simply messages that as soon as they opt in, messages start to get dripped out to them a little at a time, once a day or once every 7 days or whatever it is. So you want to create those follow-up messages, welcoming them and stuff like that. We're going to show you that here in just a minute. You're going to collect contact information from them through web forms, through, again, like we talked about, business forms, or through social media. And we'll show you about, again, how a web form works when we get into the autoresponder here in just a second. And you're going to create broadcast messages like the one that brought this video to you. I just, send it out whenever you feel like it. Pertinent information that you're just feeling that particular day that's going to help the people on your list. So broadcast messages are very important. Now, the free autoresponder that we're going to show you today is called ListWire. It's at listwire.com. From what I see, it's really cool. I popped in here just quick and tested a few things out so I know a little bit about what I was doing because I've never used this before. I've jumped right into Aweber. But very cool from what I see so far. And I'm not going to go into setting up an account, guys. It's simply name, address, email, just like everything else. When you first start, you're going to come in to manage your autoresponders. You're going to create a new autoresponder. And what I did is I created one called Cosmetics MLM. You know what? Let's create another one quick. Let's just say, we're going to say dog groomers. Oh, and you got to keep this dog grooming. You've got to keep it one word, okay? List of dog grooming clients, okay? So keep your autoresponder name all one list, and then click here to create your autoresponder. Okay, simple as that. Now you have the drop down here to go to it, or you can manage autoresponders. Oh, you got to have a postal address as well. I always forget about that. So just put in a postal address. You can add it to Twitter and Facebook if you want. You have to put that information in, and you should probably do that. So now that you've created that list, you're in dog grooming, and you can go to manage autoresponders, and you can see now that your dog grooming list is in there. And I want to click on that, switch to selected list. All right. Now that we've got a list, remember what we talked about before in the other thing here. First off, you're going to create a list, okay? Then you're going to create your follow-up messages. So we're going to go back over here, and we're going to go to messages and follow-up. Come over here. If you've got no follow-up message, you're going to come in here and you're going to say, you know, welcome to our dog grooming community, or something like that, guys. You're going to have to come up with some more witty stuff than that. But let me go over here and we'll just grab this, and you're going to put that in there, okay? So you are also going to, let's say you didn't have this in here, you're going to say hi, and let's say you want the first name, you want to say hi to their first name, okay? So you're going to say hi, insert tag. So if they've got their first name in there, it's going to say hi Bill, hi Steve, hi Sandy, hi Sue, whatever it is. And then it's going to walk them through your welcome message. You can see here I got a simple welcome message. Welcome to our home-based business community, and assure you that you're in the right place if you're looking for an easy to understand home-based business tutorials. Now, obviously, if it was dog grooming, you'd put something about dog grooming in there. You also want to, I like to put HTML messages. It usually helps with deliverability if you have both. So you want to click here to save this message, and message successfully added. So now when somebody signs up to your dog grooming list, they're automatically going to get that first email. And I suggest that you do 2 or 3 or 7, however many it is that you feel you want to follow up with people. You know, they say 7 to 9 messages before someone actually gets it in their brain about what's going on. So if you want to set up, 7 to 10, something like that, so that they get these messages, and just gradual information on, again, it doesn't have to all be about pitching. It could be about the benefits of dog grooming and the benefits of keeping your pet nice and not having hair around and all that kind of stuff, all right? So things like that. So you have your follow-ups done, all right? Now you're going to collect the information. You want to do web forms. So let's say you want to have forms. And let me see here. Settings, fields. What have we got? Prospects. Oh, right here is where you can add. So like I said, I don't like to add people, but this one will create a follow-up message so you can actually add people to the autoresponder here, and they will receive a follow-up message, and we'll show you that here in just a second. So you can put in their first name, last name, their email address off of their business card, and then they will get a verification email that tells them that they're going to receive information if they want it, and to click verify. Okay, so that's kind of cool that they are able to verify that. Your subscription form, okay? You're going to come in here, and let's say you want to add a web form. This is going to be the form for gathering information if you have a website, maybe for your social media, something like that. So I'm going to say a fancy light box because that's what they recommend. Form you redirect. Now, I would say that you want to redirect this to a thank you page. One thing I forgot to mention, and we won't talk about it here, but you want to create a thank you page on your blog. So your blog might say paulgoesglobal.com/thank you. So when they opt in, they're going to be taken to a page that says, hey, thanks for opting in. You've made a great decision. We're the best dog groomers on the planet, and we're going to make your dog look really cool. So that's that, all right? Not going to get into all this other stuff, all of the functionality, guys, because some of this stuff you're going to have to, learn on your own. That's what Google is for. So on submit, open form redirect URL in existing window. Recommended. All right. Now display the subscription form on every page. No once per visit. And we're going to display after 10 seconds. So if they come to your web page, it's going to set it up so that it's going to open up on your web page after 10 seconds. All right. So name and email address. Some people do name, email, and phone number. I just prefer name and email. I just want to collect that information, stay in contact with them. Now you can always add the phone number in here, and let me see, add them. Add a new form field. and we're going to say phone number. Now again, I don't usually use the phone number, but just in case you want to do that. Okay? And add it up in there. Boom, just like that. Okay? Now here you can want a preview of it. Now it shows you what the form looks like. All right? Has your ListWire stuff down there automatically. So there's your form, and tells you that you can change the widths and heights and all that kind of stuff if you want. Then you go save my form, saved. So it's that easy to save that form. Okay. So now you can get the code and you can put it into your website. Okay. JavaScript code, and there should be other code too, but maybe not with that particular light box. Let's see here. Again, you could preview it. Can't preview it. Get code. Okay. So again, your JavaScript light box is going to be, that's the code for that you'll put on your website. Again, guys, to do that sort of stuff, if you need help with that, let me know. But again, you can Google all of that stuff. So you have the form. Let me see. What else do we have? Web forms. Now, business cards. If you collect a business card, remember, collect a business card, you're going to go to prospects and you're going to say add, and it's going to add them in here. Now, messages. Remember we talked about they're going to get a verification message. So here's the verification messages. You saw that up here. Messages, verification message. I would put in here something about, you can say, you may have ran into me on the street and I mentioned that I may have again, guys, this is whatever you feel it needs to be, may have a solution for you. This is the information I promised I would send to you. Oops. All right. So, and then down in here, it's saying confirm your subscription, blah, 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 blah. Update your verification message. All right. So, okay, cool. So verification has been saved. So let's say that we're going to add a prospect in here. I'm going to add my name, Paul Sharon, email address, paul@paulgoesglobal. Okay, cool. Cool. Add this prospect. Now, if you go into the search on the prospects, oh, see, it has not been added yet, all right? I haven't verified. So I have to come over here, check email, make sure that, give it a second. Okay, so ListWire here, it came up in my MLSP list, why I don't know, but confirm your subscription, okay? So I'm just going to confirm it. Yes, send me the details. And then obviously here, this is a paid subscription thing and can add other marketers to your list. So this is how ListWire does make a little bit of extra cash and all this. So free offers, send me the details, no thanks. So they can actually say no thanks to me, but you have already completed the subscription process at this point, okay? They don't have to accept this stuff. They can get more stuff if they want, but they can say no thanks. All right? They are going to be already on your list at that point. Oh, I got some other selling stuff on here. Again, it's gonna happen, guys. When you're not paying for a solution, there's gonna be some stuff on here that people are going to see. All right, it's just the way it is. So we come back over here to ListWire, and you can now see that I have been added to that list. And let me see if we've got that other. Yeah. See, well, this is the cosmetics community one that I opted into. So, hi, friend. I want to welcome you to our home-based business. So you can see that they've been added in. Here's the email. Here's some other, management things. They can unsubscribe and all that kind of stuff right here. Okay. So I've been added to my own my own list. All right. So now I can get rid of that stuff. So you can see how the entire process works. Let me make sure what else we've got. Oh, social media. Same thing, guys. You should be able to take the web form, for example, subscription form. You can take that web form, get the code, and put it into social media and say to people, hey, you know, I've got some information. If you want, opt in here. Okay. And then broadcast messages. So the very last thing is maybe on a daily basis or whenever it is, you go to broadcast messages and you decide, hey, I've got some cool new information. And you go, cool new information. And you say hi. Remember we talked about prospect tags. First name, you want to say insert tag. And then you go into the message. I was thinking about something the other day and wanted to let you in on what it was. Dangerous, huh? So you see what I'm saying? Tell stories. Go through here and tell stories when you doing broadcast messages. You can say plain text only, just like before, or plain text in HTML, throw in some HTML. You can send a test mailing to yourself. Send the broadcast message to prospects currently receiving follow-ups. You can, to additional autoresponders. So you could send this to additional autoresponders. So I could send it to every list that I have. So if it's something, let's say you're creating several different lists for several businesses you have, then you can come in here and you can say, yeah, I want to send it to all the lists. And sometimes you're going to want to do that. So that's very, very cool. Right now, we're just going to send it to the dog grooming list. You can schedule it. You can send it out right now, either or. And then, send it to your Twitter followers, your Facebook account, so on and so forth. And then you just click here to send the broadcast. And it goes out immediately. So very cool stuff. So you can see it's pretty robust for a free option. It just may not have everything that you're looking for as far as it cannot integrate with MLSP or EMP or probably GVO or any of those other things, because GVO has its own. So it cannot integrate with all that other stuff, but it is still a great solution for people starting out because it's free. And like I said, there is a little bit of, there's going to be some advertising on here. There's going to be a few other things that that your list is going to see as far as adverts. But again, that's what you're going to deal with when you are not using a paid solution. A paid solution such as Aweber, you are not going to see any of that stuff. Your list is not going to see any of that stuff. It's only what you are sending them. So that's what makes that very, very cool. And at somewhere around this video, I'll send you links to Aweber as well. And Aweber, to me, it's not quite as clunky as this. A little bit more intuitive. One of the reasons I like it. I'll give you guys a link to that as well, so you can check that out. So that's my video on free autoresponders, folks. Hopefully you guys got a lot out of that, and we will see you again soon in another video. Have a fantastic day. Take care. Bye now.